and welcome to Divine Love Tarot readings on YouTube. Okay, welcome back, guys. From my subscribers, yes, I know I was gone for a while. Okay, it was just 1 month of readings. I just missed January, but I know it was a while because I posted December's kind of early. But yes, I'm back. All right, I did take some time off just because I was tired. Okay, I'll be honest about that. And when I say tired, I mean um my energy was kind of low. And while I could create readings just to put a reading up, I don't really want to give you something that's coming from a place of low energy. Okay, so I took a little time to kind of regroup and set my focus and my intentions for this year for the channel and how I want to grow it, because there's different things that I would like to do. One of those things that I have done is started a Patron community for this channel. So there's 3 different tiers. A lot of people have been asking how they can support the channel, and other than like sending PayPal payments, I felt like this was a better option because then, I could provide you with some type of exclusive content, so I wanted to start a community for those of you that are, really into this channel, and want more content from me, a little bit more of a personalized experience, because I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the personalized readings that I give, the email communications, the checking up, the following up, letting me know how things are working out. I love that part of the reading. So you'll be able to donate, and also with those donations, every month I'll be offering a random reading to one of the donators. Okay, so you could wind up with a personalized Celtic cross reading for yourself. Also, I'm doing extended readings now for each sign. So I'm going to do the readings as I normally do with the 10-card spread. And then the extended reading will include the clarifiers and any sign association, any astrology that I might want to connect to the reading, the extra parts. Because towards the end, some of my readings were getting up into like the 45-minute range. That's a little bit long for YouTube. And I mean, that's a little bit longer than some of the personalized readings that I do. Okay, so in order to just kind of, keep things a little bit consistent, the readings will be straightforward. Okay, of course, I'm still going to, put my stories together and give you that experience, because I'm not just going to give you, a dry or a dry reading and get out of here. But for those of you who want more detail and want that extra time, because a lot of people don't, it's like 50-50. A lot of people come in, they want a basic, straightforward reading. They don't really care for the extras that I sometimes add to it. So if you do enjoy that, then you'll have the opportunity, if you want to purchase the extended reading for your particular sign. And then I also have a special on Patreon where if you want all the signs, I give it at a heavily discounted price option. So I have another tier. So I have 3 tiers. I have, one that's just the basic pledge, whatever you decide. And with that comes okay, let's reel this in. Okay, tier level 1, okay, is a pledge donation of whatever amount you decide, and with that donation of $5 or more, okay, you will receive the extended monthly reading for your sign and also be entered into the random drawing to receive the monthly reading. The next tier is a $20 tier, and with that, you receive access to all the extended readings. So if you're one of those people that likes to cross-watch for people in your life, if you want access to your sun, your moon, your rising, then you'll have access to all those readings. Plus, I might put some, other content up on Patreon. So whatever I decide to share there, you'll be part of that community. And then I have a 3rd tier option, which is a $100 donation. And with that, you receive 2-hour guidance phone call with me. You also receive your own monthly reading, guaranteed, and you receive access to the extended readings. Now, with that 2-hour phone reading, you can break that up into 30-minute sessions if you want, 15-minute sessions, whatever it is, but you'll get 2 hours of phone time with me, plus the reading, plus an access to the extended. So that's pretty good because all those separately would be a lot more than $100. So I give you those options, and that's limited to a certain amount of people. That's not a, free for all. So I think I'm narrowing that down to about 15 people. If you're interested in that, that option is available. And, from there we can just see where the community goes. So I'm excited about that. I want to be, you know, I do this because, of course, I enjoy doing the readings, but I like to help. I like to help wherever I can. And if my readings can give you some type of insight, or some type of assistance or guidance into your situation, then, I'm grateful to be able to be here to provide that to you. Okay, so the links to everything are down below. Also on my sites where you can purchase the readings, I have now options for extended readings. So if you just want the one extended reading, you can go ahead and purchase that on my site, and then I'll send you the reading. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and get into your monthly reading. Once again, I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting from the channel. I appreciate everybody who reached out to me when I was gone. I missed you guys too, and I'm just looking forward for great things in 2018. All right, guys, let's get this reading started. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get into your reading for February 2017. Okay, I've got your cards laid out, and we start off this reading with your present energy, and you've got the High Priestess. Okay, so this is your energy, Cancer. And right now you could be feeling very magnetic. Okay, you could be feeling like people are attracted to you. Your partner might be really like attracted to you right now. Things might be feeling really magical for you. Okay, you're just receiving a lot of attention, or you're attracting a lot of attention. Okay, for others, this card can also indicate that it's time to trust your instincts. Okay, it can also represent, for some of you, someone who is unavailable. All right, so for those of you in a relationship, like I said, this is just a time where, instinctively you can just follow how you feel. Okay, Cancer, and I know that, your instincts are usually on point. Okay, so if there's anything that is nagging you, anything that's getting at you, kind of pay attention to it. Let's go ahead and move on to what's crossing this present High Priestess energy, and you've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Swords in reverse can represent mental confusion, manipulation, illusions. All right, in love, it can represent taking some sort of risk. Could be with someone who maybe isn't right for you, or someone who isn't available. So for some of my Cancers, you may be attracted to someone who is unavailable, and that is your challenge. Okay, the challenge is that this person is not available, and so you have to stop deluding yourself into thinking that there's a possibility for you and this person. Okay, so that's probably going to speak to some of my singles. For my relationships, my couples, right now you need to, there's something that maybe your instincts are telling you. Maybe mentally you can't wrap your mind around something, but your instincts are on point. Okay, so here it's basically like, don't get caught up in this mental confusion. Don't get caught up in your thoughts if they're jumbled. Don't get carried away with overthinking something. Just follow your intuition. Okay, Cancer. Coming from your past energy, we've got the Four of Cups in reverse. So this represents a time where you were moving on from a situation that made you unhappy. All right, that represents getting out of a rut. All right, also you could have possibly been a time where you had lots of options. All right, this was a time where you were getting things back on track and moving on from something or someone. Okay, Cancer, so I guess this will make more sense as we move on in the reading. For your future energy, you've got the Six of Wands, okay? So that can represent a lot of sexual energy, a lot of passion, okay? This can represent maybe a time where, you know, your ego is just feeling great, or your partner boosts your ego. You and your partner feed off of each other with this Six of Wands energy, okay? You guys feed off of each other. It's a lot of energy. um, for some of you, this is sexual conquest. So if you are single, then this could just represent, you know, someone that you've, you know, wanted or lusted after or whatever, and you get that person. Some of you might also be considering a secret affair. All right. So that's going to resonate with a few of my Cancers also. Right now, we move on to an interesting placement, and we've got in the What You Want section the Seven of Swords. Okay, and so, you know, logically speaking, nobody really wants the Seven of Swords. But what I feel like with the Seven of Swords is that with the Seven of Swords, and with your challenge being the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like either you are considering a secret love affair, or you want to catch someone being deceptive, or you want someone who is deceptive. All right, but there's something here, like basically, I feel like for some of my Cancers, you know that someone is deceptive. You know that someone cannot be trusted, okay? And right now, even though instinctively you might know that, it's like mentally you haven't accepted that yet. And so what you want basically is to either see this person for who they are. All right, so there's different options. Some of you want someone who's just outright deceptive, and you might not know it. Instinctively, you might know it, but your mind hasn't caught up to you yet. So this is what you want, okay? For others, you want to catch someone. You know instinctively, you don't really have any proof. Mentally, you're kind of confused, but you want to catch that person, and you want to kind of put things to rest, okay? And for others, you might be definitely contemplating, you know, stepping outside of a relationship to have some type of affair with someone. That's not going to resonate with everyone, so please don't come at me like, oh, I'm not a cheater. Why could you say that? Someone who's watching this video is that's gonna hit on them. It might be only one person, okay? So please don't be mad. All right, let's move on to your internal factors, and you have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, you may be considering going back to someone or something, or fixing a situation. Okay, so something that you thought was over, something that you thought was done, broken, whatever, you may be contemplating how to either resurrect that or fix it. Some of you are returning or wanting to return to somebody, maybe this person that you moved away from here in the past. Okay, now that's your internal factor. Okay, so let's just keep in mind that your challenge for this month is to get through these illusions, right? To get through this mental confusion, and to stay true to yourself and trust your instincts. So just remember that, Cancer. Let's go ahead and move on to your advice for the reading, and you get the Tower. Okay, so the Tower is like, look, dig if you need to, but you need to get to the truth. All right, and don't be fooled. The Tower is like, look, we're gonna break it all down and get to the bottom of whatever it is. Okay, it's time. There's no more after this. This is basically the reckoning. So whatever this deception is, whatever is causing you mental confusion, your advice is to get to the bottom of it. Figure it out, whatever it is. And I don't know what that is, Cancer. I can't tell you what it is, but follow your intuition and you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? There's something that's been nagging at you, maybe something you haven't even talked to anyone about. You're contemplating how to deal with the situation, all right? Maybe it's a repetitive issue that you have if you're in a relationship. For my singles, maybe it's someone from the past that you are considering, and for whatever reason, maybe this person, whatever they're presenting to you, isn't making sense to you, or isn't accurate. Okay, they're presenting you a false image. So your advice is to get to the bottom of things and get to the truth. All right, now we move on to your external factors, and you have the Two of Cups. All right, so that's great because the Two of Cups represents romance. Okay, so someone is looking at you as a romantic interest. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, then maybe your partner is feeling very romantic. Trying to warm things up a bit in the relationship. Okay, trying to and for my singles, I'm gonna go back to that for a second. For my singles, this could be a romance, a new budding romance. Okay, but yeah, this is an offer of romance. This is love. Whoever this person is, they're warm, they're good natured, they're loving. This is like true love, a sign of true love right here. Okay, so you know, and this is only for my Cancers who, for whatever reason, might be considering a third option in their situation. I feel like this is not this deception or whoever is causing the confusion and deception. Okay, I feel like maybe this other person may be someone from the past, okay, and they are the ones that are causing the confusion and causing you to be mentally confused. But there's someone else in your environment who is your true love, who is loving. And this can go a few different ways. I'm seeing a few different things. For my singles, okay, you may have moved on from someone in the past and you may be contemplating about returning to that person, okay? Because for whatever reasons, I don't know why you're thinking about coming back to this person, but for some reason, whether they deceived you in the past and therefore you're not sure if this is what you want to do. So once again, it's just about trusting your instincts. If you feel like you can trust this person, then you might be right because they might be offering you, true love. Now, this is not a guarantee. The Two of Cups isn't a guarantee. It's just a indicator of the depth of emotion that's there. So there is emotion there, there is romance there. That doesn't necessarily mean that the person can be trusted. So once again, use your intuition and make sure you get to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Stay open to finding out the truth. Don't just accept whatever is presented to you. Okay, if something feels wrong, then don't stop until you get an answer to make you feel better. Okay, now we move on to the hopes and fears, and your fear is abandonment. Your fear is winding up alone. Your fear is winding up in a place where things are disappointing, or you're being disappointed, or feeling despair over the situation. Okay, where you're struggling to understand or struggling to make things work. All right, so I can't stress enough that I feel like your main message for this whole entire reading is just follow your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, don't go with it. If something feels right, but you just can't make it work your mind around it, if your instincts are saying, hey, this is something that you can trust, or someone you can trust, or the situation's okay, then move forward with positivity. All right, now we'll move on to your outcome, and you've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. All right, so with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this can represent emotional manipulation. This can represent scandal, irrational behavior, confusing. This can also indicate like someone who confuses sex for love, or a couple that's using each other for personal gain. Okay, for others, it just might be simply your partner feeling like you're being a little bit dramatic. All right, so it's not necessarily it's not necessarily something bad for everyone. It just could mean that your partner's just feeling like, you know what, you're just being a little bit much right now. I love you, okay, but you're a lot. But for others of you, I feel like there's absolutely someone that you have to be careful of, okay? So I have some Cancers who their partner is or someone is offering you romance, okay? For my singles, there's an offer here of romance. Now, it could be that because of whatever you moved on here from the past, that even though your instincts are telling you that this person might be right for you, you're this new person might be right for you, you're still a little bit hung up on whatever happened previously, okay? And so, um, like I said here, this is, I mean, this Seven of Swords is just, it's interesting because I feel like it's telling me that what you want, it's either that or what you want. It's like you're almost, it's almost like you might be deceiving yourself, Cancer, into thinking either that what you want is good or what you want is bad. It could go either way. All right, because with this here, that means that there's a lot of illusions and a lot of mental confusion. So here, you know, you're contemplating something or returning to something or fixing something that you've already moved on from. Okay? And so for some of you, like I said, that your intuition, man, you just got to follow your gut. If your gut is saying no, 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 then you might be right, because there is an indication that there might be someone who is emotionally manipulative and, you know, just basically using you, using your emotions against you. And for my other Cancers, it's nothing more than maybe there was a situation that in your relationship that you guys got past. Okay, and you're moving into a new direction, but maybe somehow you're still stuck on things that happened previously. So even though your partner is offering you, you know, all this romance and good feelings right now, you're still kind of being reactive to something that happened previously. And that's where this Queen of Cups comes in the reverse. Okay, so that is your reading, Cancer. After this, now I'm going to go ahead and get into the extended reading. So if you want to find out about, you know, so we're going to clarify. I'm going to definitely, most likely clarify this position here, because I don't like this Seven of Swords. I'm going to clarify your current energy, and then I'm going to clarify your outcome and your external factors. So if you want that extended reading, look to the description box below this video and it'll explain to you how you can get the extended reading. All right, Cancer, so I hope that resonated with you. Please drop me comments down below also, and I will see you guys next month. All right, Cancer, bye.